Today's Talk to the Brain tip is designed to help you anytime you find yourself in front of an audience of one or more and you are trying to change minds or influence behaviors, particularly helpful in sales presentations. I want you to know something about the brain. Nobody wants to be told what to think. But do you know what people do like? We like for someone to tell us something that makes us think. How many times have you found yourself leaving a presentation or a talk and saying to your friend, "Wow, she really made me think"? That's what people want. They want to come to their own conclusions. No one wants to be convinced that the way that they think is wrong. So how do we get there? How do we give people something that makes them think and potentially change minds and influence behavior? I'll give you a powerful strategy. Again, rather than leading by professing something and telling people pretty much up front, "I'm going to change your mind," lead with a universal belief that everyone can embrace. Lead with a universal belief that everyone can embrace. I'll give you one example. Let's say you are speaking to a group of senior leaders and you were trying to convince them to invest in psychological safety and the mental health of their team. But they're pushing back. They say to you, "I wasn't raised that way, it wasn't necessary for me, and I'm doing just fine." Nobody wants to be convinced otherwise. But what can we all agree on? Rather than leading by asserting something that people don't want to believe, assert something that people do want to believe. For example, say to the room, "We can all agree that trust is paramount to performance." So how do we build trust? That is a universal belief. And when you can get folks to nod their heads and agree with the belief that you are asserting, then what you've done is you've changed your presentation from offensive and potentially defensive to collaborative and curious. And when you change the narrative from offensive and defensive to collaborative and curious, that's where change happens.